to Zod 500 presents Canadian Elections of History! Similar to the election that happened 2 years before, there only was two major party candidates for the election of 1872. There was Alexander Mackenzie, which was the official finally leader of the Liberal Party, and John A. Mcdonald, again the leader of the Conservative Party. Now you may be asking yourself, how is that possible? Because you're only allowed to serve for 2 terms and 2 attempts. Well, actually, it's a bit different in Canada from the United States, because in the United States, that is an official law where you could only run twice. But in Canada, there is no limit on how much you can run. So John A. Mcdonald, in this instance, was allowed to run for a 3rd term in public office. Unlike just 2 years prior, there was no changes to the Canadian map for this election, so we don't have to worry about any extra provinces or area to the Canadian country. We've gone over this a million times, but in case you did miss the first 2 episodes on the series, John A. Mcdonald got the leader seat from Kingston. We've said this 3 times now, but John A. Mcdonald did get the leader seat from Kingston. But we do also have another candidate here, Alexander Mackenzie, the leader of the Liberal Party. Where did he get his leader seat from? The answer there would be Lambton. Let's get into the interesting stuff now. How many seats were there in the House of Commons? For this election, there are 206 seats up for grabs in the House of Commons. But 104 seats are just needed for a majority. John A. Mcdonald has been leader of the country, of course, since July 1st, 1867, and Alexander Mackenzie has been leader of the Liberal Party since March 6th, 1873. Compared to the last election, however, there was way less voter turnout, with only 69.6% voter turnout, which I guess is still not that good, but it's still significantly less than the election of 1872. But with that said, let's get into the interesting stuff. So, with 128,455 of the popular votes in the popular vote, and 39.5% of the popular vote percentage, the new Prime Minister of the Dominion of Canada is either going to be re-elected John A. Mcdonald or the new Prime Minister, Alexander Mackenzie. And with the stats I just mentioned, and 129 seats won, becoming the next Prime Minister, would be Alexander Mackenzie, and he would take office for the next, to become Prime Minister. So with that, I'll see you for the election of 1878.